So, for those of you following along after the Animal Rights March earlier today, what you have taking place now is anti-fur protests action, which is currently taking place in Washington, D.C. Thank you, guys. Ooh. Guy, you need to get out of the street. I'm serious. Come on. Sorry. I know you don't like it, but here you go. Sorry, guys. That was actually amazing looking butterfly. I don't know if it popped up on your screen, but the butterfly was in the road, and yeah, as far back as I can remember, I've always been protective of butterflies, caterpillars. They were just abundant in my neighborhood, so it sitting on the street here was just an impulse reaction, especially considering it didn't seem like it was ready to just move as anything came close to it. So as it stands right now, I have no idea what's going on, what the action is. I'm just going along. And as a lot of you know, I intentionally keep myself oblivious to what certain actions are. This way it avoids any issues or me accidentally, giving anything away. So right now I have no idea. I'm just going along because people I know are involved in it. But beyond that, it's good. Also, look up some of the streams of some of the direct actions in New York last couple of years, similar to what Shut It Down does, but at Whole Foods and other locations. Actually, I'll repost some of that. Again, as I always say, it's amazing what a small group of individuals can actually do and achieve. And I know most of my DC people are pretty busy today with stuff going on out in the Midwest, but feel free to go ahead and hit me up. Definitely be great to hear from everyone. And I may be in DC overnight, it just depends. But yeah, any of the DC crew from Occupy, hit me up.
Shame on you for what you do! Shame on you for what you do! Shame on you for what you do! Louis Vuitton has blood on their hands! Louis
see Louis Vuitton is closed for business right now.
Shame on you! Shame on you for what you do! Shame on you! Shame on you for what you do! Animal fur is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Animal fur is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Goose down is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion?
Louis Vuitton to Dior.
Shame on you for what you do! Shame on you for what you do!
Be sure to use hashtag Dior. So currently the group is actually shutting down the stores because they have to close their doors. Just tuning in, a moment ago they shut down Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton had to close their doors. The group is also shutting down Dior, which has had to close their doors. So we're live in D.C. right now where anti-fur protest is taking place. It's taking place right after the National Animal Rights March, which took place earlier here in D.C. As you can see, they're paying visits to a number of retail stores such as Louis Vuitton, Dior. Louis Vuitton had to shut their doors. Dior as well has had to shut their doors.
Shame on you for what you do. Shame on you for what you do.
Small group can have a huge impact, everyone. So as it seems, they're paying a visit to a number of stores or locations. The impact is outstanding. Feel free to tweet that out as well.
industry. There's no reason to support abuse, enslavement. Animal fur is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Down is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Animal skin is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Animal fur is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Mockery has blood on their hands. 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 Shame, shame, shame on you. Shame on you for what you do. Shame, shame, shame on you. Shame on you for what you do. Shame, shame, shame on you. Shame on you for what you do. Mockery has blood on their hands. 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 Mockery has
So to recap, we're in Washington, D.C., where earlier today you had the Animal Rights March, which took place here in D.C. as well as in London. This is a follow-up action on fur. The group has already paid a visit to Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and out here we're at right now outside Montclair.
Animal fur is not fashion.
So currently what's happening is the police are telling them that it's private property to step off the property.
Animal fur is not Mockery has blood on their hands. Mockery has blood on their hands. Mockery has blood on their hands.
Real quick, guys, just can't go past the bollock. There's a public street. Wherever you want. You just can't have traffic coming by.
Animal fur is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Animal fur is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? This town is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Animal skin is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Mockery has blood on their hands. Mockery has blood on their hands.
So as you can see, even though they're out on the sidewalk side, they're still outside Montclair. So they're still getting their message out there. Shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
Shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
Shame on you!
Shame on you for what you do!
Not your feathers!
Not your fur!
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 Trade, death, trade!
Fur trade, death trade!
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 Animal fur is not fashion!
Where the hell is your compassion?
That is not fashion!
Just to give you guys a wide angle view. This is an anti-fur action that took place directly after the Animal Rights March for 2019 here in D.C. This is actually taking place like an hour and a half afterwards. The group is up here at a small retail complex. They've paid visits to Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and Montclair, as you can see right now. Each of the stores have had to close their doors as the group was there protesting. As they were outside Montclair, the police informed them that as they arrived that they couldn't be in there, but they'd have to be on the outside, which is the reason why you see everyone out here on the sidewalk currently. So basically they're on the sidewalk, but they also are at the entryway, or one of the entryways to the shopping complex. Anyone's in DC watching, and they're down by Palmer Alley, the retail outlet here.
Shame on you for what you do.
Center at 8.
Shame on you for what you do.
Yeah, Northwest. Feel free to stop on down. They have plenty of signs for you.
Animal skin is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Animal fur is not fashion. Where the hell is your compassion? Montclair has blood on their hands. 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 Montclair has blood on their hands.
skins them alive, anally and vaginally electrocute them. That's what you get when you buy a fur coat from Montclair, a fur from Louis Vuitton, or a fur handbag from Christian Dior. There's no need, it's not necessary. Animals are here with us, not for us. We need to wake up and make better choices. There's no need. No need at all. Fur is dead, people. It's time to wake up and embrace it. Animal fur is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Goose down is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Animal skin is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Animal fur is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Louis Vuitton has blood on their heads! 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 Christian Dior has blood on their heads! Christian Dior has blood on their heads! Montclair has blood on their heads! Montclair has blood on their heads! Louis Vuitton has blood on their heads! Louis Vuitton has blood on their heads! Christian Dior has blood on their heads! Christian Dior has blood on their heads! Montclair has blood on their heads! Montclair has blood on their heads! Animals die in fashion's name! The fur trade is to blame! Animals die in fashion's name! The fur trade is to blame! Animals die in fashion's name! The fur trade is to blame! Animals die in fashion's name! The fur trade is to blame! Fur trade, death trade! Fur trade, death trade! Fur trade, death trade! Fur trade, death trade! Fur trade, slave trade! Fur trade, slave trade! Fur trade, murder trade! Fur trade, murder trade! Fur trade, blood trade! Fur trade, blood trade! Fur trade, blood trade! Fur trade, blood trade! Fur trade, death trade! Fur trade, death trade! Fur trade, murder trade! Fur trade, murder trade! Shame, shame, shame on you! Shame on you for what you do! 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 Animal fur is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Goose down is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Animal skin is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Animal fur is not fashion! Where the hell is your compassion? Shame, shame, shame on you! Shame on you for what you do! 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 Animal fur is
who's tuning in. I appreciate it. Please go ahead and share it out. Let people know what's going on. If you're in DC, we're down between H and I on the northwest, Palmer Alley northwest.
Shame
So
on
if
you
you're in
for what
DC
you
or
do.
nearby,
Shame on you for what you do.
come on down, grab a sign.
Shame on you for what you do. Shame on you for what you do. Where the hell is your compassion? Where the hell is your compassion?
Where the hell is your compassion? How many animals have to die?
How many animals have to die? For animal abuse! For animal abuse! Louis Vuitton has blood on their hands! Christian Dior has blood on their hands! Montclair has blood on their hands! Montclair has blood on their hands!
Not your fur!
Not your feather!
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 Not your fur!
So again, we're in Washington,
Not your
D.C.
fur!
This is a deferred protest, which is taking place after the Animal Rights March earlier today. It started around 4:30,
Shame on you
5
for what
o'clock.
you do!
The group has paid visits to
Shame on
Louis
you for what you
Vuitton,
do!
Christian Dior,
Shame on you for what you do!
and
Shame on you for
calling out
what
the
you
shame.
do! Fair trade, death trade! Fair trade, death trade! Fair trade, blood trade!
And currently on each one of the stores had to close their doors, so they did shut the stores down for a period of time. They were forced to come out onto the sidewalk here by the Metropolitan Police, who came in.
Where the hell is your compassion?
Skin is not fashion.
Where the hell is your compassion?
Animal fur is not fashion.
Where the hell is your compassion?
Louis Vuitton has blood on their hands.
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 Christian Dior has blood on their hands.
Christian Dior has blood on their hands.
Montclair has blood on their hands.
Montclair has blood on their hands.
So there you have it. Small group had a major impact. If you think about each one of the stores had to shut their doors, which means there was no business going in or out of that location when they had to shut their doors. It definitely has a huge impact. There's always something you can do. Even if you're in a small town, a small shopping center, you can still have an impact. Get a few friends together. You don't necessarily have to go inside the store. That's a whole different situation. But by even being outside, forcing the locations to close their stores, you actually make a dent. And you also highlight and draw attention to the issue. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and take the stream down in a second. Don't forget that the Animal Rights March in New York City is coming up in 2 weeks. What day is the New York March?
Next Saturday, the 24th, August 24th, official Animal Rights March in New York City.
Starting at 23rd and Broadway again?
Starting at the Flatiron District, the gathering starts at noon.
Okay, you heard it here. I will be there, of course, like each year, but I'll post up the link so people can be reminded. But you definitely want to join in. It's a lot of fun. It's a good march.
Right, and it's a worldwide event. It was started by the London activist group Surge. They had their march, their fourth. It was this year.
Okay.
The third for New York will be on Saturday. One was in Los Angeles last week. There's one here today in Solidarity and also in Toronto. So
Okay.
it's a worldwide movement that's picking up steam. Get on it.
Yeah.
Because animal rights is human rights, and it's all one.
And I can honestly say, as you people know, I criticize, critique, and stuff. The march has only grown each year since it started. And it's like,
No, critique is important. There are some who are afraid to hear it. If you're not willing to take a deeper look into what you're not doing,
Yeah.
you'll find yourself surrounded by yes men and women, and you have sold out your cause in favor of yourself and pats on the back. So kudos to you for critiquing. It's warranted, and it's needed, and it's appreciated.
no, I appreciate that.
So,
He's very hardworking. He's been working at this for a very long time. A number of people I know from New York have been fighting this for a very, very, very long time. Strong men and women who've consistently been out there on the front lines. Oh, yeah. No, no problem. Oh, hold on. You got an ambulance nearby, right?
Yeah, but you still get in trouble for being in the sidewalk.
I go to the hospital and I get a ticket.
Yep.
Oh, man. Come on, you can let the tickets slide.
No.
I'm messing. You know that.
I know.
No, I appreciate that, though. Yes, I am nice at times. I have no reason to piss off DC police at this moment, and not during this action. I did all my pissing off actions on J20. Yeah, I really was going off the hook during that time. But that was a whole other situation. Other than that, I'm usually like, keep the tone pretty low when it comes to DC stuff. Again, I'm going to go ahead and take the stream down. Their action is basically over. Next Saturday, you have the New York March. If you haven't already, at least on Facebook, Occupy Wall Street, 8-year anniversary, reawakening. Go ahead, click going. There's a few of the events already up that are going to be taking place, as well as some of the stuff that's going to be happening during the day within or around the park. If you haven't clicked going yet, go ahead and do that. Feel free to go ahead and message the group, find out how you can plug in. Feel free to message Occupy Wall Street as well to find out how you can plug in, or the Occupy Action Council about how you can plug in. A lot's going to be going on, and a lot's going to be happening the pre-week. But definitely connect, reach out. If you're looking for your groups to plug in any way, shape, or form, definitely reach out on that. Solidarity Forever, taking the stream down so that I can also conserve some power. Everyone have a good night. Unless something amazing is going on in DC tonight, I will see you guys in New York. See you in the front lines. Have a great evening.